I'm excited to share my experience in this interactive sales role play that I put together. It was surprising. It was so lifelike and it felt uncomfortable. So you can actually see me be uncomfortable, and it's only a digital avatar that I'm talking to. So I know I'm not going to be a good sales rep. And that's why this type of interaction I think is so important, because somebody can go through the training, but now it's time to put their skills to test, and you'll see my skills, and it's, spoiler alert, it's not great. But that's a part of the process, right? So if I don't do well here in this environment, most likely I'm not going to do well face to face in a real sales role. So what happens is we go through the interaction with Anne. Then there's a report that's generated based on the conversation. This report is pulling from what we did in the entire course before this. So there's about a 45-minute course with interactions and everything that talk about how to communicate with customers, what the best practices are, and so on. Then we have a sales manager meeting, and I was a little nervous about this because I wasn't sure if they were going to berate me or not. It was, spoiler alert again, she doesn't berate me. In fact, it felt really natural. The interaction allowed me to actually ask a couple of questions and get feedback. The cool thing is all of this data is saved to an external database. And because it's inside of Storyline, I'm saving them all to an LMS. So it's almost like a quiz report. So there's a lot of different ways to get real data. And you'll notice that I'm actually emailing the conversation and like the reports and the notes basically after the sales manager talks. So after the sales manager talks, the user gets an email that comes from the sales manager, something like, per our conversation, this is what we talked about. These are the questions you asked, and this is the report that we got from your first interaction. Good luck on your next interaction. So that's when you go and you choose somebody else to talk to, and you just keep going through that. I think it's important to get that email for the user to learn from, and then to practice before they go through the simulation again. I'm really excited. So let's dive in, and I'll show you how this all worked out for me.